16.
Yeah.
But I just never, like you just said, I never saw it. I never had the confidence to really go on my own and learn as I kept growing.
Is there still times now? You know, like I know from 2009 to now 2015, there's been a lot of ups and downs, as in anybody in any business. You know what I mean? But like, do you still find yourself sitting back, like, let's say when you finish up a sweatshirt or a hat or something, like, you still sit back like, man, this is it, that's it, I'm here, man?
Well, you know, first and foremost, you know, I thank everybody who's allowed me to do their apparel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, from a small clothing line to an independent guy to a corporate line. You know, I've done my mistakes in doing some apparel.
Mm-hmm.
I won't lie. But like anybody, you know, you gotta just keep moving forward and learning from that. So, but yeah, I always reflect upon the times, man, and sometimes it's really surreal. You know, it's surreal. Being here is surreal. You know, because I think I mentioned to you that this is something that I felt that I would have liked to pursue even with you in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's surreal for me to be here right now, because even if we don't get to that point, I already fulfilled that right here. You know what I mean? So I'm very humbled. I've also been very humble coming from the streets. You know, it's flamboyant life. It's fast. Everything is.
It's pretty at first, man.
Right.
It's real pretty at first.
But this is real work.
Yeah.
You know, because now you're dealing with people's, you know, not only their money, but you're dealing with their time. Some of these people really need their work, because that's how they represent their company, by putting their logos, by putting their statements, their designs, their message, you know, their event. So, you know, you have turnaround times, you have deadlines as well.
Yeah.
So, and you know, you try to please everybody, but you gotta understand also the toughest part in this business that I've learned is how to say no. You know, because when I say no, it don't mean that I don't want to do it. It just means I can't really fulfill that time frame that you're giving me.
That you want.
You know what I mean? But I've seen other companies take those jobs and then literally not be able to produce under supply and demand,
and it does more hurt.
And it does more hurt than any good.
More hurt than anything. You're absolutely right about that. Man.
So it's a lot of growth, man, just within, but most importantly, man, overall, man, I can't complain. You know, I knew that this is what it was going to take.
This was going to do. I'm glad that we actually had a chance to meet. For anybody that just might be tuning in right now at 90.1 FM or online at WUSB.FM or through the TuneIn app, I'm dealing with my man Cali, capturing lifestyles, apparel. And now I'm talking to this man, and I know I'm making it seem as if it's just T-shirts and things like that, but it's far from that. I've seen just following your Instagram, you have corporate accounts. Like, you got corporate accounts.
Well, thank God I have only a couple. I mean, when I say a couple, it's actually, you know, 3. Shout out to Smashburger, Optimum Online, Wi-Fi, and you know, I've done some other work for a couple of other small brands. But overall, I mean, work is work, man. I'm just blessed to have the privilege and the opportunity to be able to provide my artistry and my labor. So I'm just blessed, man, in regards to that.
Let me ask you this, and I don't want you to spill your secret sauce or anything like that. Pause. All right, for anybody out there. But like, how big of a jump is it to going from making just a couple of T-shirts to really supplying a business? Like, what does it take to get that done? You know what I mean? Like that little piece.
Man, I gotta thank God on that one, man. Those are divine connections, man. You know, I really gotta praise that, because, you know, I believe that those accounts came from being true to yourself, even when you got screwed by the smaller cats.
Yeah, that happened.
And that's where the character came in.
I believe in every part of the business, everybody always has up and a down. I got my own in different ways, and it doesn't surprise me, but it says a lot for who you are to continue to go through it. So I'll give you that. You don't gotta, like I said, you don't gotta spill the secret sauce, but you know, I understand. I know it's not easy. I know this. I've come across other clothing companies or clothing lines getting started out, and you want the best for them. You wish for the best because you want to see them go further. You know what I mean? And going further, like in anything, is corporate money. You know what I mean?
It's another stage.
Yeah, it's just another stage of whatever part of the business. A technician, a mechanic, any part of the business. Corporate money is a different type of money. You know what I mean? So I definitely wanted to ask you about that. But look, the phone is going crazy, as my witnesses could tell. The phone's tripping out. Listen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step aside. I'm gonna try to handle all this. My man Cali ain't going nowhere. Con Miller's still here. One of the dopest EDM producers, and I hate to say EDM, I just would like to say producer, but one of the dopest young producers that I know. And I could brag about it, you know what I mean? I could brag about it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that was the thing. Remember when I first met you, remember how he introduced himself? I was like, what's going on, man? All right, he was like, hi, I'm Con Miller. I was like, that is how you do it. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Listen, it's 2:52 in the afternoon. Do not go nowhere. 631-632-6901. This is Street FM.